playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Let's go. Set.
On play action. Love to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Check pitch. Let's go.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3rd and 4. Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Love now. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 54 yards. And the Packers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
A first down throw for Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 24 now, here's second down and a yard. Looking to throw. Prescott going right back to Ferguson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
47.
Prescott on first down. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
47.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now 2nd and 9. Throwing, Prescott. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Ferguson. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Ballantyne to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Packers offense set to go. And you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Taking it right down Broadway. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when
and the ball comes out. Love lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Aubrey now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field.
Come on, set.
First down, going to the air with Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Pollard will take it up the gut. He'll get this down to the 38.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Prescott now on second down. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. He has already cracked the century mark in receiving in this opening quarter.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. to Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got him in the air. That's Ferguson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop it. It's another first down.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Pollard going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now Prescott. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Off the play fake, Love. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Love. That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The 4 receivers set here on 3rd down. They're going to spread the field and make you play sideline to sideline, make you defend every blade of grass. Good spacing there offensively as they get the completion and the first down.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Again, it's Jones. There he goes, right side. He may go. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. The last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Second down, Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now finally got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Love. Throw caught by Musgrave. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried to dump off, lost yardage. And this one is right down Broadway. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun. Love. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Let's take it inside his own 40. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Preston Smith there on the stop. Now a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a give here to Pollard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. They'll run with Pollard. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 24 all. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go. Black Ultra.
Here's Love. Completed out left to Downs. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Ready, ready. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Here's Daniel Whelan now. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I went to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Now Pollard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Hey, chill. 47.
To throw is Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal the last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Love. The short throw to Musgrave. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Love now to pass on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. It was the veteran quarterback Dak Prescott who had it working in the first half. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead. Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second and 5. Prescott to throw it. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over first and 10. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Play action this time with Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And they can't bring him down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Prescott now on second down. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Now Prescott. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Aubrey now for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Aaron Jones and the offense trotting back out. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Running right, Jones. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nice nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Run for Pollard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick here is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Throwing. Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 210 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Prescott now. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Cowboys first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Here's Pollard. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about
Cook's full extension. It's complete. Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for a legal touching.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott had 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand
They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Damone Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now here's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back now in Arlington, 2nd and 7. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks, 60 yards. And the Cowboys Packers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Packers get set to go. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Love with it. He'll complete this one to Watson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run it with Jones. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Throw caught by Musgrave. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. To throw now. Here's Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Love. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 233 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Packers 38.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So possession goes over here on the punt. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Love looking to throw it. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Go.
Now Love. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Ready.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. That is caught. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Hut, hut. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play. I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Pollard will take it up the gut. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And the Packers first down.
Love now. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jonathan Hankins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Love. And the pressure gets to him again. Micah Parsons getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Prescott now from the 50. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 2nd down and 4.
At the 19-yard line.
Throwing. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They got 29 yards that time. Going back to Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Love. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Room here to run. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 36-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get